What does giving your life to Jesus mean? Like, when a Christian gives their life to Jesus, what does that mean? This is what I think it means. It means that everything in your life is no longer done from you and for you. So it's not done from you. So your strength is not yours. It's when you achieve something, it's not because of yourself. And when you do something, it's not for you. It's for Jesus. And it's for his values, and it's for it's for purity, and it's for higher reasons than your own personal gain, and that higher reason is Jesus. This is a good thing and a bad thing. Well, it can be seen as a bad thing. It's a good thing because when you don't have the strength to pick yourself up, technically you were never using your strength. So when you don't have the strength to pick yourself up, you can kind of go Jesus, I can't do this, I'm weak, I need you. You've been my everything. You've always been my strength, and in the good times you've been my strength, and now when I need you, you're also my strength. So it kind of takes the burden of life off your shoulders, because you are no longer 100% responsible for the outcome of life. And it should be that way, because we are God has written our lives completely. He knows exactly what our lives are going to be, and so no one is ever in control. But people take responsibility for their lives as if they have complete control over their life, when in reality they don't, because God can literally end your life any minute now. And so giving your life to Jesus is simply returning to that reality that God is in control of the universe and also your life. And as much as some people want to control their life fully, there is no way you can outmaneuver God and his plan for your life. And some people might think this is a bad thing, because it's when you've achieved something good in your life, technically it wasn't really you, so you can't really give yourself credit, and you can't really feel good. I mean, you can feel good about it, but not about yourself, because you feel good about the fact that something happened in your life, but it was God's strength working through you. And honestly, there is only positive. Honestly, I'm trying to think of negatives, but there are only positives. It's only because when something good happens in your life, you can't be arrogant, because technically it wasn't your strength. And when something bad happens in your life, that you weren't really responsible for it. Jesus was the one giving you strength the whole time, so he can give you strength now in the bad time as well, so you can get out of that rut, because you're not reliant on your own strength, and you were never reliant on your own strength. And so honestly, there are no downsides. The only downside is you have to surrender your ego. You have to give it to God. You have to say that nothing I do is nothing I do really, I'm not really doing anything in my life anymore. I'm not in control of my life, and therefore I can't be puffed up if something good happens. But that's a good thing, see, but maybe some people think that's a bad thing. So I think that's what giving your life to Jesus means. It's just surrendering control, and yeah, it's in the Bible, Jesus says, don't worry about tomorrow. And I'm just thinking about my life, and it's there are so many times where I could have worried, but I didn't. There were so many justifiable times where I could have worried, but because I had such childlike faith, because when I was a kid, I think I was super gullible, so I genuinely really believed in God, and so therefore I genuinely didn't worry about anything, and my life has turned out so great and so chill. And it's so crazy because recently I've just been realizing that. I've literally been realizing like, oh, that time in my life, like I should have been worrying about that thing, but I don't know why I wasn't. Like I must have been delusional. Or like, for example, you know, oh, when COVID happened, I didn't understand why everyone was freaking out, but now I do. But like, because I was just so like full of faith that God would get me through. Like it didn't even once concern me. So that's the amazing thing about giving your life to Jesus and surrendering control to God. Because that, I mean, like I said, it's just returning to the reality of things. Like God has always had complete control of your life, and surrendering that control to God is just returning to the truth of the world that we live in. It's that God is fully in control. And disclaimer, by what I mean by not responsible for your life isn't like you just kind of stop doing everything, you just stop working, you just stop doing, you know, everything in life. No, it's about like just not worrying about future things and just focusing on the things that matter the most right now, because so many things happen every day as well. Like every day, if you're truly a follower of Jesus, you have things to think about. You have to spend time with Jesus. You have to like fight your flesh. You have to resist temptations. You have to like maintain your values and stuff. When you talk to people, you have to like, there are so many things to kind of think about, and living in purity requires so many things to think about on a day-to-day basis. And also like not just that, but also like your day-to-day tasks as well. So like, I don't know, if you're at university, you might have coursework to do, or you might have like something to do, like a job or something like that. And so the point is, it's just surrendering control to God by just focusing on the things that you know you have to do every day, and therefore you don't worry about tomorrow. But by not worrying about tomorrow, also, I don't literally mean that. Like, the Bible doesn't literally mean don't worry about tomorrow. It just means, like, don't think about, oh, like, what am I going to do in the future? Like, oh, in 5 years' time, what is life going to be like? Like, obviously, like, maybe in a few months, you know, you have to find, you know, a new place to stay, and then you have to plan for that in advance. So, by not worrying about tomorrow, it doesn't mean just neglecting things you know you need to plan for in the future, but it means like not thinking about the future things that you have no idea about, because that's just wasting your energy.